Hi, in this video, let's take a look at HPE distributed cloud networking and Kubernetes integration. When you integrate HPE DCN and Kubernetes, you provide an overlay network virtualization solution between bare metal servers connected to flex fabric switches, VMs, could be VMware, KVM, or Hyper-V, and the Docker containers managed by Kubernetes. This is an overlay network virtualization solution that provides L2 and L3 connectivity for applications spread across all these different resources. So let's take a look at my lab next. I'm going to show you I have a couple of VMs. As you can see here, I have a KVM zone with a couple of VMs. VM number 1 with this IP address on the 1 subnet and VM number 2 on the 2 subnet. Okay. Let's take a look at our Kubernetes cluster next. This is my master. You can see I have a master node and 2 worker nodes. They're ready, currently ready state. Right, this will be on the right hand side. These are the Docker hosts managed by Kubernetes. So let's create a Kubernetes namespace in the master node called K8. It's created. So what happens is on the GUI, you should see now it's K8 below, automatically generated. This subnet is shown. Okay. Next, let's create a couple of pods. Pod 1, pod 2 in Kubernetes. Let's have a look at the pods on the master. You can see there are 2 pods. They're running with these private IPs. Let's take a look at the GUI next. You can see those pods I have shown up in the DCN GUI. Port 1 with this IP address and port 2 with this IP address. They all attach into the K8 zone. All right. Next, let's go in and actually console into one of the ports. In the port, let's take a look at IP address. IP address is 7073.234, which matches this scene. So the network admin has full visibility of the ports, IP addresses, and MAC addresses, VMs, and containers. Next, let's test network connectivity between the Kubernetes managed Docker hosts, containers, and the VMs across the overlay network. Let's go into the pod. Let's try to ping to a VM. You can see there's connectivity to the 2.102 VM over here. The 2 subnet is over here, 2.102. Okay. So what if you have an application spread across on bare metal? Let's try to connect. Right? Bare metal on the left from your Kubernetes containers, from the pods. Let's try to ping to it. There's no connectivity right now because I haven't added it into the overlay network. This is my physical switch, flex fabric switch 5940. You see after I've added in the GUI, it will be automatically provisioned with the required subnets. So let's do that next. Let's pull a bridge report in to the bare metal zone subnet tree. Let's select the physical switch. Select the port facing the bare metal server. Select the desired VLAN. Create it. And we should see our switch being programmed dynamically. A few VXLAN tunnels coming up to the other hypervisors. You can see this is the default gateway for this subnet, the 3.1 subnet. For the bare metal zone is being programmed. Right? And let's take a look at our port next. Okay, so let's try to ping. Yeah, we have connectivity from the Kubernetes managed ports to the bare metal servers via the overlay network. Okay, next, we're going to show you centralized network security policies between your bare metal servers, VMs, and containers. So with this, applications can communicate natively using the private IPs. There's no NAT required between the apps. So have a look at my ingress policy. I have a couple of policies here. Okay. So let's say we wanted to deny ICMP traffic, for example, from the containers to the bare metal. Right now it's allowed, you can see. The pings are going through. What if we wanted to deny centrally? Modify it, change it. Okay. You can actually specify a particular zone, for example, the bare metal, destination bare metal, ICMP. We want to block it next, allow, change to drop, update it, we change from green to red, and we apply it. And from there, you can see the pings have stopped because of our centralized security policy. That's how easy it is to implement for your applications spread across bare metal, hypervisors, and Kubernetes managed nodes. Thanks for watching. For more info, please visit hpe.com/networking.